Hey y'all, so when I started off this video, it was really supposed to be about jealous women, but I'm gonna kind of tie this message up with jealous family members. This is different ways to spot it. So if you're listening to this message and you probably like, okay, are you talking about jealous women or jealous family? I made some changes with the video, so just ignore that. I'm putting it all together. So yeah, let's get into the video. Hello you all, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, what's good? If you are new, hey boo, I am back with another video. And so we are gonna hop into the third part of the How to Spot Jealous Women series, and y'all see the title, okay? So basically how I wanted to break this series up is how to tell the difference between a jealous woman, different scenarios, and how you can spot it. Now, the first series we kind of talked about how to spot a jealous friend. The second series was basically women out in the street, women on land, okay? And the third part we are going to talk about jealous women within the family. And so now we are going to get into breaking this thing down. Now, if you have dealt with jealous family members, you kind of already know how to spot them. You already know that jealous family member, but we are going to go specific with the women in your family. So these are your cousins, your auntie, your mother, your grandmother, your sister, okay? Stuff like that. So we are going to get, try to get a better understanding of this thing. And this really can be a little touchy because I've had plenty of people on my channel comment and say how much I can tell that people are deeply affected by experiencing jealousy from a family member. It's quite different than any jealousy you have experienced from any other woman. When it comes from your family, that hits at a different level. And so I want to be considerate of y'all feelings. So basically, jealousy, envy, it's a spirit, okay? Envy is a spirit. It's in the Bible. The Lord speaks against envy. It's one of the 7 deadly sins. And jealousy coincides with envy, okay? They kind of go hand in hand. And so when you see it within your family, like I said in my other video, this probably has been something that you've been dealing with since you was a child. You probably never really understood why certain things was happening, why people was treating you certain ways, why people was looking at you certain ways. You just might have always felt like you've had a weird relationship with certain women in your family, okay? And so one of the main ways you're going to be able to spot a jealous woman in the family is when you just don't feel close to her. Your relationship is kind of iffy. You feel like she don't like you, but you're not for certain. When it comes to a jealous woman within a family, it just feel like real awkward, real uncomfortable. You don't ever feel welcomed whenever you're in a room around this person. It's just all types of funny, weird energy is how you are going to be able to know, okay? And even if this is a family member that you might have spent a lot of time with, it's something about your relationship that is going to let you know that this is not real, okay? This love is not real. It's not genuine. It's going to be a lack of genuineness when you are experiencing jealousy from a woman in your family, okay? It's not gonna feel real. Even when you get around, when you be around your family, this is a time where y'all show compassion for one another, love and supporting things like that. And so with a jealous woman, it's gonna feel like it's gonna be like pulling teeth for them to show you any sort of affection, for them to support you, for them to just any little thing involved with you. It's gonna feel like the relationship is forced, okay? You know how you trying to force something? It's going to feel forced when it comes to a jealous woman within your family. It's just not going to feel right. This is a family member that's always looking at you sideways at every family function. You feel uncomfortable when you go in the room. When you are dealing with certain things like this, you know the ones that are jealous of you. You know what I'm saying? But really, when you're dealing with it from family, from women in the family, you probably have experienced it on a higher capacity level, because when you go in a room, you are the person that knows how to read the room, okay? If you are a person that has experienced jealousy a lot of times in your life, you know when somebody feels some type of way about you. You know when somebody don't like you, even if it's your family. When it comes to family, I've said plenty of times before that when you are dealing with a jealous family member, you have to take this situation over to the Lord. He's going to give you the strength to deal with this. He is going to give you the emotional maturity, the mental strength to deal with this at this level. Because when it's coming from family, The jealousy and envy is being displayed at a more intense level. It can be easier said than done than to just be like, oh, well, forget them, let me cut them off, let me block them. It's really not that easy, because if this is a person that you have spent the majority of your life around, then this is something that has impacted you in a negative way. And so when it comes to women, the one way you are going to spot them is when you get in a room and you just don't feel comfortable around them. You feel them looking you up and down, give you the once over. When it comes to dealing with jealous women within the family, it's really no different than any other woman off the street. When you are dealing with jealous women within the family, they're going to be treating you as if you are a bee off the street. I'm not going to say the word, but you get that energy when this person feels some type of way about you. It may be always saying little slick slack comments to you and stuff like that, or they may be, like I said, they may be giving you a nasty look. We're going to use a family function as a scenario. Y'all know I like to use a lot of analogies. Like, say for instance, y'all got a little family function. Okay, let's say it's a family vacation. Okay, it's almost the summertime. If you are a person that's still in contact with your family, you are probably still experiencing something like this. Now, say for instance, y'all want to do some summer family reunion vacation. Y'all finna go somewhere across the world. Y'all finna go somewhere tropical and stuff like that. You got your favorites with it. All of us, we got our favorites within the family. A lot of people don't like to admit it. They like to say, oh, family, we should all be equal and stuff like that. No, we all got our favorites from within the family. The people that we click with the most, okay? So let's say, for instance, y'all all trying to plan this trip. The one person that seems to always bring the family together, this is the glue of the family. This is probably the person that is taking care of the trip. They are planning itinerary and stuff like that. They're making sure they sending it to everybody. Y'all may have a family group chat on social media. And so this particular family member is sending out all the vacation itinerary and stuff. You already know where y'all going and stuff like that. And so the main way you're going to be able to spot a jealous family member is every time you see this person or you hear their name, your spirit just seems to get low. You feel iffy. Like, these are the times to where if you know that they are going to be at this family vacation, you be second guessing going. Okay, this is probably a family member that you probably have never had any fights with. Y'all ain't never threw no hands. Y'all ain't never really had no real beef. But this is always a person that's always trying to throw shade at you. A jealous person will always try to bring up things from the past. They are always going to be ones trying to put you on the spot. They are always ones going to be saying, oh, remember when you did this? Oh, remember when you did that? You may be way far off in your life right now. You are accomplished. You are a different person. I know the title say jealous women, but this can be just jealous family members, period, because you may have some males in your family or females in your family that are jealous of you, depending on who is listening to this video. If you are a man or a woman, just apply the situation accordingly. But you well accomplished. Now, you ain't who you used to be when you was 16, 17, 20 years old, whatever. You have made a complete transformation with your life. Like, you may be the type of person that you decide you want to give your life over to Christ. You ain't living worldly no more. You ain't drinking no more. You ain't smoking. You ain't popping pills, doing all this extra stuff like you used to. You was probably always a family member that people was always talking about. You was always doing something. They always putting you on the spot for something that you do. Oh, she drink too much. Oh, she smoke too much. Oh, this. Oh, that. And that was like probably 10 or 15 years ago, 20 years ago, depending on how old you are, and that's not you no more. Okay. And so jealous people, they don't like to see the good in you. They're always going to be trying to bring up your past. They don't want to accept the new you. Okay. You may be 10, 20 plus years sober. Okay. And so this jealous family member is always going to be trying to reflect on them times where you was drunk out of your man or had your man or whatever you might have been the type of family member that was just all over the place and you just ain't really have it together. You might have been the type of family member that you might have came from a dysfunctional family. And when I say dysfunction, I mean from your immediate family, like from your mother, your sister, your brother, immediate. So your cousins and your aunties are going to always be trying to bring up your past. They may talk about your mother or your father or something like that. Who you think you is? You ain't better than nobody. And all this and that. Like, if you decide that you want to make a transformation with your life, your family is probably going to be the first ones to know about it, especially if you post anything on social media. You might have been the type of person who used to be cursing up a storm. You might have been the type of person that was doing a lot of craziness on social media. And now you posting Bible scriptures. You posting quotes about the Lord. Okay, you trying to encourage people to turn their life over to the Lord and stuff like that. You really have made this transformation. A jealous family member is going to be jealous of your growth. Okay. Your family knows you better than anyone else, okay? They've seen your darkest moments. They didn't see you at your worst, okay? 9 times out of 10. And so when you make a change with your life and they are able to witness that, they're going to be jealous of that, okay? These people were jealous of you in your worst moments, okay? So just imagine you glowed up. You walking different, you looking different, you feeling different, you got a completely different perspective on life, okay? Your mindset is different. Everything about you, it's almost as if you are a new person. And a jealous person, they don't like to see change in you. And I don't know why that song Marvin Sapp made. He saw the best in me when everyone else around could only see the worst in me. And that's your family. Your family could only see the worst in you, but the Lord, because you made a transformation with your life, you done turned your life over to Christ, the Lord see the best in you. The jealous family members only seem to see the worst in you. They're always going to be trying to bring up remnants from your past, okay? They're going to always be that one to be there to remind you of who you used to be, not who you are today, who you used to be, okay? Probably have got that from some jealous people in your family. Jealous women within the family, one thing they'll do is they'll always try to make plans all the time, and they'll never really include you. You may be the person that will find out last about everything. It's almost as if they don't want you there because they can't stand to be in your presence, okay? And they don't want you in theirs. And so if you always finding out everything last minute, people come in and say, oh, did you hear? Ain't Judy having a barbecue at Park Central next week? Did you get the invitation today? Yeah, see, this is the thing. It's going to be 2 different types of jealous people you are going to deal with, okay? Now, when you was at your worst, these people was probably inviting you to everything because it's something about your jealous family member, you know, people that really don't want to see the best in you, okay? We just going to basically pull from the inspiration of he saw the best in me, okay? That's how we're going to draft this message. But they was inviting you to everything because they know that you was probably one that was acting a fool. They're just going to come keep it real, acting a fool and stuff like that. And they enjoy seeing you at your worst, okay? You was probably the butt of the joke. You was the joke of the family or something like that because you like all over the place. And so you was probably some form of entertainment for them. But now that you have turned your life over, you ain't getting invited to nothing, okay? You looking like, no, I ain't getting no invitation from Aunt Judy. No, I ain't getting no invitation from Cousin Jackie. The most common family member that you may be experiencing jealousy from is an auntie, okay, or a cousin. That's always common because 9 times out of 10, your auntie, that's your mother's sister, okay? And so you'll be able to get a better understanding of your toxic relationship dynamic, like how it probably was all rooted, how it all started. If she's jealous of your mother, then she may possibly be jealous of you too. Or she may be one of those type of family members where she'll try to turn you against your mother, do something that try to break up your dynamic. She may be jealous of the type of relationship you may have with your mother or something like that. Or she just may be jealous of your mother all around. So that's going to give you a clear understanding of why you always getting these funny vibes from Auntie Judy, okay? It's because she don't like your mama 9 times out of 10. Grandmothers can be jealous too, okay? I forgot to include that in there. You may have some grandparents that may feel some type of way about you as well. But basically, these people are not going to want you to be around. That's going to be the main way you are going to know. And let's say, for instance, you do decide to go. When you come, you are going to feel the energy of these jealous women, okay? It may be one or multiple. You are going to feel as though you should have stayed home. You should have attended this family vacation, function, barbecue, whatever outing there was planned, okay? How to deal. You know who in the family is jealous of you, okay? So take into account whether you should really go to this family function or not. Think about your feelings. Think about yourself, because a lot of times when it comes to family, it's a little different. It's easy for you to stay away from a jealous friend. It's easy for you to stay away from jealous coworkers and stuff like that. Ain't nothing to that. But when it comes to family, it may be a little trickier because, like I said, you may have other people in the family that you really vibe with. They may be asking you to come. They really want you to come. You may feel a pull in a tug that's telling you, don't go to this event. Don't go to this function. Okay? Because such and such gonna be looking at you stink the entire time. They're gonna be throwing all type of shady stuff at you. A jealous sibling, they'll always be asking you a lot of questions that are very shady. You know, let's say for instance, you may come with your boyfriend or your husband or your girlfriend or your wife. They keep on trying to take little shots at you, trying to embarrass you, bring up embarrassing moments around your partner and stuff like that. Or they may be trying to take jabs and digs at your partner. Like, you're going to be able to spot a jealous, envious family member, a woman, is when she don't have respect for your partner. A jealous sibling, a woman, she doesn't really have too much respect for you, if you would notice, okay? So she's not going to have any respect for who you are in a relationship with either. So she'll be taking all type of jabs at you. Your partner's sitting there looking around like, did I miss something? Like, what did I just walk into? Like, they probably gonna be steady looking at you and around the room. They trying to avoid eye contact with them because they keep on trying to come at them and stuff like that. It's just really uncomfortable and awkward. Jealous family members, they will intentionally do things to make you uncomfortable, to make you feel uneasy. And anybody that you are with, it may not even be a partner that you brought. It may be a friend. It may be just anybody that's close to you outside of your family. Your jealous family member are going to be trying to attack them too, or they may be trying to warm up to this person. Okay, trying to basically try to get some information about you up out of them because your spouse knows some personal things about you that your family do not know. And so this jealous family members always be trying to warm up to them and try to see if they can get them to be on their side, try to see if they can get some other information about you that you probably haven't shared with them. A jealous family member will always be trying to look for things. They'll always be trying to pry and poke into your personal life. They want to know everything, okay? Auntie Judy looking at you funny. You done just walked in the room. Auntie Judy coming over to you. You don't know if she want to choke you or hug you. This is another thing you probably haven't noticed. When they coming over to you to approach you, jealous family member, they don't like you. They cannot cover it up. When you trying to have some closeness with your family, like any type of intimate moment, y'all know how when you meet up with your family, y'all giving each other hugs, kisses on the cheeks. A jealous family member, you can tell they don't even want to touch you. You know what I'm saying? They giving you all type of fake hugs, a church hug or something like that. They may say, oh, you look cute. But then they give you the up and down look at the same time. Like, girl, do I look cute or not? You didn't even want to give me no compliment. That's what I'm saying. That's how it is when it comes to dealing with jealous women in the family. But yeah, you at the family function and you feeling all types of uncomfortable because not only are you getting this energy from Auntie Judy, you getting it from cousin Tina. Okay? Her kids. And see, this is one thing. This one thing, yeah. This is one thing about being around jealous family. A jealous woman in the family, she will always be talking about you to other people. Okay? She got her friends there, her kid. They gonna talk so much crap about you to their children, okay? So this might be certain instances. This is maybe laugh y'all, but I remember I was listening to the Ricky Smiley show a few years ago, and he was talking about the title was funny, but at the same time, it was true. Ricky Smiley is a fool, but the title of the video, I can't get this out. Man, y'all. But the title said, you know your family don't like you when a kid's acting funny with you. I touched on this in my video where I talked about signs of a toxic family and when to cut them off. Where I said, let's say if the kid's looking at you funny. Reflecting on the Ricky Smiley video, that stuff was so funny and sad but true at the same time. Like, the kids looking at you funny, they may be rude to you. It's because they been in the room. They done heard the conversations about you. You can tell when a family member has been talking about you when you come in the room and the kids get to looking at you weird, or they may get to being rude to you in front of them. You know, it seemed like they ain't really got no respect for you either, because they see how this jealous family member had spoke of you. They been in the room, especially if this child is old enough. You see jealousy just throughout the family. It seems to carry through the family. You see it through children too. When a jealous family member don't like you, they'll be spewing off that toxicity to their children too. They, in a sense, they don't want their children to like you either. And that's another thing y'all probably have not really paid attention to. I haven't touched on it, but I said that, you know, I was going to start a series about jealous family members, and I was going to bring this topic up because it's very important. A jealous family member, they want to send a village up against you. So if they don't like you, they don't want their children to like you either. So that's why whenever you go to a family function, the kids looking at you funny, they may not speak to you and stuff like that. It's like, dang, you know, you a child. What you got a problem with me for? It's because this older family member, his sister, his auntie, his cousin, whoever, has been talking crap about you around them. And so that's why they looking crazy at you. They sticking their tongue out at you. They hitting you and then running off and stuff like that. That's jealousy, okay? When they spewing that energy off to the kids, that's a different level. This is situations so where when you are invited to a family function, you just do not go, because jealous family members, the one thing I could say is they're very intentional. They want you to feel uncomfortable. So they want everybody to be against you in some sort of way, even if it's the kids. Depending on how old the child is, let's say for instance, this child like you, okay? You can tell that they are trying to turn their children against you in some sort of way. They are extremely jealous of your relationship. You may have a closer relationship, because if this is a sister, a brother, a cousin, or something like that, and they got kids, you are related to them. You are their auntie, okay? And so if it seems like they are jealous of the relationship that you may have with your niece or your nephew or something like that, that's going to be the main way to spot jealousy, okay? That's a key one right there. I really have not heard anyone speak about that, but that is very true. A jealous family member does not want you to have a closer relationship with their children, okay? They don't want nobody to like you. So remember that. But yeah, I was just wanted to end the video off on that. I was just reflecting on the Ricky Smiley show. But yeah, y'all, I know I be laughing a lot in my videos because, you know, I'm the type of person I laugh through my pain. If it's something that's funny, I'm gonna laugh at it, because the one thing about jealous family members, they want to bring your spirits low. They don't want you to feel good. They don't want you to feel no joy or happiness or nothing like that. And so that's why I wanted to end the video off with the Ricky Smiley show. I think I may link it in the video, but he said, yeah, he said, Ricky Smiley is a fool, man. He said, you know, your family don't like you when the kids acting funny with you. But yeah, that's very true though. But yeah, I think I may start a part 2. I don't want to run this message for too long. Y'all already know I'm gonna always come up with more tips on how to spot jealous family members, because we're gonna break and decipher this thing down so y'all can get a better understanding of why you are receiving this jealousy from your family. How has it all started? How was it rooted? Okay, so we're gonna get into the second part next time. Hopefully y'all got something from this video. Hopefully it helps you in some way. Continue to protect y'all soul and spirit, and I will talk to y'all in the next video.